I want to talk to you about Skool. And when you think about Skool, I want you to think about a coaching platform. And the question is this platform really worth it this year? Let's have a conversation about that. So here are the considerations I want you to really pay attention to. When you think about Skool, I want you to think about a community platform for creators, not just for coaches, for consultants, but also just say for creators in general. Okay. And so you are able to run your courses, community, and event schedule on a one simple platform. You can actually relieve your community members from ads and distractions. I mean, they might have to pay for stuff though, but I'll speak about monetization later on. You can reward people for being active, adding value with gamification. You can have people log in daily, take action, and feel accountable. And you can grow your community engagement with little effort from you. So what happens here is that Skool actually has the tools and capabilities in the background to really make sure that you are having an all-in-one solution. So if you are using maybe Kajabi or Teachable or Mighty Networks or even Paperbell, so far Skool actually combines all of those into an all-in-one solution. So you have a holistic approach here. Even Facebook groups. So you are able to have from a single dashboard, you can run your community from a single dashboard. So that's kind of cool. In terms of scalability, we love that aspect of things a lot. So think of Skool as a community platform for creators, okay? And who is Skool really for? Well, you want to use Skool if you are a business owner, a coach, or consultant. You are an educator, you are a course creator, you are a YouTuber, right? And if you want to really have everything done from a holistic point of view, you will love Skool from that point of view. Now, one thing for sure, it's important to understand that with Skool gives you the tools and capabilities to actually activate the modules, the initiatives, and the processes that will help you scale real fast. But you got to have an engaged audience. And Skool gives you the tools for it. Skool gives you the tools to actually mobilize and optimize your engagement vis-a-vis your audience. And it's all about making sure that those members who are following you, those members who are part of your community are really, really active. It's all about action. It's all about quality and not quantity. I mean, you can have 5 members, and those 5 members will be super, super, super energetic, and have 5,000 members who are lethargic. So you want to have very active members. Let's talk about the features here. When you think about Skool, you have 4 main features that you have to focus on. You have the community, classroom, calendar, and gamification. Okay, and within the community, people can engage with each other via posts, likes, comments, and direct chat messages. This is kind of similar to the like Facebook groups, for instance, or even Instagram groups. So that's for the community module, if you will. And then you have the classroom module. So in the classroom module, your customers can learn by following your courses, training programs. So this is another opportunity for monetization, a very powerful one at that, right? So that's kind of cool. And what about the calendar module? Well, via the calendar, you can schedule online and offline events such as recurring calls, webinars, and meetups for you and your members. Now, the thing is, whether you go with webinars or recurring calls or even meetups will depend on the niche that you're in. It also depends on the geography that you're covering. I mean, if you have clients who are primarily in the States, you're not going to have the same sort of procedures that if you have clients, say, in Asia or clients in Africa or even Latin America, for instance. So you have to really adapt your procedures to the audience that you are targeting. And you also have gamification. Gamification actually awards points to members for each like they get on their posts or comments. If you reach a certain amount of points, you are able to level up, and rewards can be linked to each level to actually boost engagement. And you got to have this level of engagement. Okay, so feature 1, the community. Okay, so I want you to look on the screen right now. Here is how the community on Skool looks like. Okay, pretty good. You have a clean interface where you can pretty much do 2 things: post something yourself or read and engage with posts of other members. So that's really fantastic. And posting in a Skool community is pretty straightforward. Nothing really complicated. And in terms of, you also have a user profiles, chats, and notifications. Those processes are pretty streamlined too. On a profile page, you can see all community activity of that person, and you can also see groups created by that person. So that's kind of cool. And you also have the thing about the Skool community feature is that you have a tool that allows you to instill a collaborative environment within your members. So your members can actually engage with each other, right? If somebody has a question or somebody has a comment, they can post it and you can actually reply. You as a moderator or a course creator or other members can also react. So that's kind of cool in terms of helping instill an extra layer of energy within the community. So we love that a lot when you think about Skool. Let me go granular here in terms of the second feature. So the first feature was the community, right? I explained that to you. Now let's talk about the second feature. Within Skool, you have the classroom. Now the classroom, actually, this is where your members can follow your courses. So if you are a coach right now, you listen to me, you have courses, and it doesn't matter if you have a one-time courses or drip courses. It's really always good to have a feature such as the classroom the classroom feature within Skool to kind of help you engage better with your audience. So I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is how the classroom feature looks like. If you add more than one course, members will first have to select which course they would like to see when visiting the classroom tab. And the cool thing, what we love about that aspect of things is we love the flexibility. Folks don't have to actually go by certain strictures. They are free to choose, okay? You can add as many courses to the classroom as you like. And that's kind of cool. And by the way, if you don't add any courses to your group, what happens here is that the classroom tab will be hidden because Skool wants to make sure that they are promoting a certain level of interaction vis-a-vis your target audience. And setting up your courses is super easy within Skool, not a problem. It can take maybe 2 to 3 minutes via the classroom tab, and you simply need to add a new course. Fantastic, okay? And very, very easy. You can see on the screen here how to add a new course. That's really good. And so access to a course can be set to all members who have access, only some members who have access, and or if you want members of a certain level have access. Now, members of a certain level, this could be based on the price or based on their level in terms of the courses that they are taking. And you can also create module, and each module can include one video, description, multiple links, multiple files, action items, transcript, or also drip release to actually delay access. So that's kind of cool. So overall, you have a tool that's very, very straightforward and also helping you in terms of scalability. So we love that a lot. So if you are thinking about the classroom feature within Skool, you want to think about scalability, but most importantly, flexibility. The classroom is actually a place where you can easily navigate to continue your personal learning process if you are a member. So that's kind of cool. Let me talk to you about the third feature here. When you think about Skool, I want you to think about the calendar. So the calendar is actually, this is how it looks like. I want you to look on the screen. Here is a calendar for a Skool. I mean, calendar within Skool, the platform Skool. And so it's basically a public agenda where you can schedule recurring online and offline events for all your members to see. Now, what we love about the calendar feature is that you are able to categorize what type of events, what types of initiatives you want to run throughout the month, throughout the quarter, throughout the next year. You have flexibility. If you are a coach, it doesn't matter if you are a personal coach, a fitness coach, you are an executive coach, a business coach. You want to have flexibility, right? You want to have flexibility, and your agenda, your calendar will actually dictate that flexibility. And so scheduling an event works intuitively and is similar to a Google Calendar. That's what we love about Skool, because the developers have actually built something very easy to follow. You simply enter a title and choose the date, time, duration, and time zone for your event, and the system in the background will get things done for you. Okay, so that's really good. And so you can also choose to send your members an email 24 hours prior to the calendar event. This works well to increase show-up rate. And note, you still need a tool like Zoom or Google Meets to run the meeting. Skool doesn't actually offer this service as of yet. One thing we love within Skool is that the time of the event is automatically converted to the time zone of each individual member. So if you are in New York and you have let's say members in Nigeria, for example, basically based on the time zone that they have there, basically Skool will automatically convert the time zone in their calendar. So that's kind of cool. So the calendar feature is simple but adds a ton of value to the entire experience of Skool. So for members, it's very easy to see when events are coming up, and accessing them is usually just a few clicks away. So that's really good. And going back to what I said about what scalability, flexibility, autonomy in terms of your calendar, and automatic time zone conversion instantly makes it clear when events happen, no matter where you are in the world. Forgetting about an event happens rarely with the email reminder. You just add to the calendar feature a notification in the community tab, and that's it. So that's really good, really great, and we love that. Let me talk to you about the fourth feature within the Skool, and that's the gamification. Remember, first feature, community; second feature, classroom; third feature, calendar; and now gamification. Now, gamification is really cool in terms of helping you boost engagement, right? If a member posts or comments something valuable, other community members can like that post or comment. Likes translates into points, which are linked to a level connected to a user profile. Reach a certain amount of points and you level up. There are 9 levels, which you can also give custom names to. And community members who gather the most points by adding the most value to your community are listed on the leaderboards on your Skool group. And that's kind of cool in terms of boosting engagement. Remember, the thing is, when you have a community, whether you created that community in Skool or in Paperbell or in Mighty Pro or in on other platforms, you want to have an engaged community, right? You do not want to have a lethargic community. That's really bad for your engagement, bad for your revenue, bad for your activities. So that's an important element to think about. And so as an admin, you can actually connect rewards to each specific level. For example, when you reach level 6 in the group, in a specific group, you unlock access to Quantum Q3, which is a recording of a mastermind event. And so overall, what we love about gamification here is that it really instills in your community an extra layer of energy. Okay, so setting up rewards with gamification works insanely well. Every member of the community has an incentive to take part and add as much value as possible to get their rewards, especially with the leaderboard tab showing you points, progress, and how you compare to other members. And the best part, your community members decide what's most valuable, which creates a peaceful harmony and great balance in your group. Spamming posts to get points is not a thing, right? That's really fantastic. Let me talk to you about the extras here. So when we speak about Skool, of course, you have the 4 main features that I spoke to you about: the community, the classroom, the calendar, and also the gamification process. But there are some ancillary features. There are secondary features. So you can charge money. You can charge money for membership to your community. So that's really good in terms of helping you generate extra cash, right? And so you can actually make it in such a way that and everything happens through subscriptions. That's kind of cool. And you are, as you can see on the screen here, currently Skool only supports a monthly membership fee. One-time payments are not supported yet, but I'm pretty sure they're working on it. You are also able to send email broadcast about your post. So what happens here is that when you actually when you have a post, you have the ability to actually notify your members right away. So that's kind of cool. So you can send an email broadcast to all your Skool group members about your post. And you can only do this, by the way, once every 72 hours. So every 3 days, you can do this. That's kind of cool. And you also have a Skool's single search box. So Skool has a single search box to search all posts, comments, course content, member profile. So this here, you have a holistic view to analyze what's really happening, to collect a bit of intelligence on your platform. So that's really good. You also have chat and email notification settings. So as a member, you can easily decide if you are available to chat with and which emails you receive regarding notifications, including the frequency of those emails. It's possible to change the timing of each type of notification, and you can even turn them off completely. So that's kind of cool. This is great for members when you think about it, because it lets them adjust how the platform works for them so that they can focus on their work instead of getting bombarded with notifications they do not want, or if they do get those notifications too frequently. And for admins, those notifications are great for getting members to come back to your group, right? You want engagement. You want an engaged audience. That's what you want. You also have group metrics, and that's for admin only. As you as an admin, you get access to some neat metrics like total members, active members, daily activity. So that's kind of cool. You can see this on the screen here, the graph. That's fantastic. This helps you get an understanding of how well your group is actually performing, and where you can improve. You also have within Skool, you have a public versus a private Skool groups. So that's really fantastic. And also in terms of community members, those can also invite friends to join. So that's kind of cool because it really expands it expands the scope and reach of your group. And you also have a Skool mobile app for iOS and Android. So that's really good. Installing the app means you are able to receive push notifications about certain posts depending on your notification settings. And both apps work great, and they are very, very fast. So that's really good also. Within Skool, I want to show you a few things that you will love. For example, adding members to the community. You can see this on the screen here. Fantastic. So when creating a community or a school on a community or group rather in Skool, there are 4 ways to invite people: invite via email, invitation link, import CSV, and also Zapier integration. So that's kind of cool. And you are able to create community content very fast. You can have online courses. So you have course structuring and uploading. So if you want to add value to your communities, you're able to actually add online courses. I want you to see this on the screen right now. So in essence, you are able to have a set, and each set can hold multiple modules, and those modules are actually lessons. Okay, so I'm showing you the first screenshot. The second screenshot, I'm showing this to you right now. So you can see that you have supported video embeds. You can add action items for proactive learning. So that's kind of cool. You also have, you are able to add transcripts for easier content consumption. Remember that there is a limit of 200 characters for every box. So for each of the modules, you can add descriptions, action items for members to act instantly for proactive learning, lesson transcripts to make it easy for students to understand the content, and discussions in terms of like this is a comment section for conversation. So that's really good. You also have a course player, so that's kind of cool in terms of enhancing the customer experience. You can see this on the screen here. So the course player. So the interface, as you can see, has a clean and neat UI. The discussion area is easily accessible below the content, which encourages members to engage in conversations. That's really good. And also, when you think about gamification in Skool, you have a lot of great opportunity. I want you to look right now on the screen here. You are able to see here that Skool is actually triggering members to select courses to unlock all the levels. So that's really good. That helps a lot in terms of the engagement. So that's really fantastic. We love that. You also have a member profile. So let's talk about member profiles here. So member profiles, as you can see on the screen here, you have all kinds of information that's really available in the member profile. So that's really fantastic. And now the only thing that Skool currently lacks, one-time payments feature. So that's really a biggie. So they have to work on that, by the way. So let's talk about pricing here. Now, Skool pricing is as simple as the software itself, right? So there's actually one plan, as you can see on the screen here. They're charging you $99 per month. That's it. Nothing really complicated. Nothing, one group, all features, unlimited courses, unlimited members. Okay. Now, is that expensive? Is that cheap? It really depends on the group and the members that you are going to get into that group. In other words, how are you going to monetize your group? The good thing is that if you want to go, before you actually sign up for Skool and pay the $99 per month fee, make sure that you start your 14-day free trial to see if the tool is for you, right? That way you have a clear idea of what to expect. And currently there's no free plan within Skool. But hey, listen, you might as well just test out the product and see if you like it. And so is there any way you can get your Skool group for free? Well, it depends. If you are a charity or if you have they also have The platform has an auto affiliate system. So if someone creates a group from your group, you get 40% for life, which is $39 per month per group. That means if three people create a group from yours, you've made back the monthly cost plus an extra $18. So it is what it is. In terms of customer support with Skool, fantastic, fantastic. So long story short, big question is Skool really worth it? Well, at $99 per month, you got to ask yourself, is the ROI there for you? Is the return on investment really positive for you? Do you need Skool? Can you afford to pay $99, let's say $100 per month to monetize your group? It's up to you. Okay. So to kind of help you, one thing for sure, Skool is actually worth it. Skool is really is legit. It's not a scam. It's legit and it's worth it. And it's safe, by the way. So to kind of help you make the decision, let's quickly go through the pros and cons of Skool so you have a clear idea about the decision you have to make. The pros first. You have one platform for community course calendar, amazing community building capabilities, distraction and ad free, unlimited courses and members, built-in calendar for online offline events, automatic time zone conversion for events. You can easily charge a monthly membership fee, so you can really quickly recoup the $99 that you're paying to Skool. You have gamification to boost community engagement, great user experience, and a tool that's very easy to learn. Free trial available. Zapier integration, great customer support and strategic guidance, low technical complexity, one-on-one chat, effective features for member retention, and mobile app. What about the cons? Well, you have no course assessment tools, no group chat functionality, no native video hosting, and also built-in checkout only supports monthly subscription, not one-time purchases, at least yet. So long story short, do we recommend Skool? Of course, we do recommend Skool. But if for any reason you do not think Skool is for you, you can try Kajabi, you can try Facebook group, you can try Circle, and you can try all kinds of players out there on the market. So in closing argument to this conversation, I spoke to you about Skool. This was an in-depth review of the platform. I give you the considerations, the features, the extras, and our closing arguments. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.